Yeah, good morning, everyone. So yesterday we saw some meaningful corrections in the US market, mainly driven by some positive data on the PMI. And also, day before yesterday, the minutes came out, and which was reflecting that the Fed is a bit worried about inflation and the rate cut may not be near. So these have had some impact on the US market, which was at all-time high. So some profit booking was seen over there. And taking clue from there, even the Asian markets are also seeing negative tractions across the board. Most of the markets are down over 1%. Yesterday, we saw some different move in Indian market, mainly driven by the strong FII buy, and that too on account of large money which was transferred, which has been indicated by the RBI to transfer it to government, in excess of what they were projecting of 1 lakh crore additional money they will be transferred. So that will have an impact on fiscal deficit and additional room for government to spend money on capex. So that has put FI change their view, and a lot of buying was seen across the board by FI, both in cash and futures. So need to be seen whether that is continuing in today's trade, but we had moved to all-time high with substantial margin. So overall, need to be seen whether that things can continue. Though we had seen a strong move yesterday, we may further continuing may be a bit difficult, but need to be seen. Uh, Considering that the international markets are soft. So overall direction, what we feel is likely to see range bound at an upper end of the market. I'll request technical team to take up from here.
Yeah, thank you, sir. After reaching new fresh high and settle above the 922 950 range and Nifty, today we expect flattish open because yesterday we saw that sharp up move in upside and break the new high and settle the above the new all-time high Nifty. Today we expect if Nifty open a flattish and remaining some profit booking in upper range. First immediate support place around 22,900 and then 22,800. It is a major support for Nifty. Upside, new resistant place around 23,100 and 23,140. Bank Nifty also have immediate support around 48 to 40, and below that, then some profit booking we expect towards 47 900, 670 at downside. Upside, first immediate resistance place 49 180, 49 500. Fin Nifty also place above the important level, and we saw that some profit booking in upper range. First immediate support place around 21,650. If break this level, then we expect further profit booking towards 21,530. Upside 21,900 next immediate resistance for Infinity. So overall, all three index trading in upper range, and after sharp move, we expect some profit booking in all three index. Stock specific, Bata looks weak at current level. We expect some pressure in Bata. We already given call in Bata. And sell side, we expect towards 1320, at downside, and upside 1370 80 is a major resistance for Bata. Lupin also looks weak at current level. Positive side, HL looks positive right now, trading in all-time high, and this momentum to be continue in HAL. Do we expect this momentum towards 51, 5200 in upside? Downside, 4870 and 4850 is a major support for HAL. Mahindra also looks positive. Yesterday we saw the again a new high, and we expect this momentum to be continued towards 2670 and 2690 in upside. Major support place around 2560 and 2550. Then that's it for technical derivative I can get.
On the derivative front, yeah, as Sunil sir also said, we are at the upper range now. Also, Vikas said the same thing. We reached 23,000 levels, and the markets outside globally are a little soft. And the highest call base for calls is also around 23,000 levels. So, all in all, their data is turned slightly negative now with this up move. So, cautious approach would be a better approach going forward. Um, you can continue to hold longs, but now hold with a stop loss of 20 to 900. If that is broken on the futures, you can exit your long positions from a trading point of view, because there can be some sort of selling pressure which can come in up to 20 to 700 odd levels as per the data. The open interest also has risen a lot, so some softness there is also likely. Um, Also, we have seen some sort of decline in VIX, but there is a chance that VIX will now again start to move up. It did make a intraday high of 24, and we are likely to see it go up from here slowly and steadily up till the 4th June election results. So yeah, look out for the same. And now, on the higher end, if 23,000 level is broken on a closing basis again, then we can see further buying that can probably steamroll Nifty up to 23,300, 23,500 levels. But then again, the PCR at 23,000 level is below one. So that looks unlikely for the next couple of trading sessions. at this point of time, the stocks you are seeing some sort of buying in IT and pharma names, and they are likely to continue. So Coforge, Infosys, Tech Mahindra look very good at this point of time, along with Divi's Lab from the pharma pack. So look out for the same. They will continue to witness further buying going forward, which can help make your portfolio defensive. So look out for the same. That's it from my side. Like to ask the fundamental team to take over.
Transformers and Rectifiers India Limited has been awarded 359 crore worth of orders from export as well as domestic clients. So that's positive for TRIL, that is Transformers and Rectifiers. Time Technoplus result was okay. Revenue grew 5% sequentially, 17% year on year. However, EBITDA margin declined by 100 basis points from December quarter and 80 basis points on a year on year basis. And margin was at 13.4%. This is resulted in flattish profits on quarter basis. However, from a longer term perspective, we remain positive as a company has been they are walking the talk in terms of selling its non-core assets and using that money to deleverage the balance sheet as well as invest it in high growth segments. So overall view from long term perspective remains positive on Time Technoplast. Thank you.
Good morning. ITC Limited posted the results yesterday, and results were marginally below expectations. Revenue grew by 1.1% on a YY basis. In segment-wise performance, cigarette revenue grew by 7.7%. FMCG and others revenue grew by 7.2%. Agribusiness revenue declined by 13.4%. Strategic portfolio and leaf tobacco revenue was up by 18%. Paperboards, paper and packaging segment revenue declined by 6.7%. Hotel business has performed well with revenue increased by 14.9% on a YY basis, with margins at 29.7%, which was up by 420 basis points on a YY basis. Overall EBITDA margin reported at 37.2%. This was up by 70 basis points on a YY basis. The marginal impact on the margins was largely due to increase in leaf tobacco prices for the agribusiness and subdued realizations in packaging segment and surge in domestic wood prices impacted the segment margins. Company's working capital days increased from 45 days in FY23 to 56 days, mainly due to higher inventory days. Stock is currently available at inexpensive valuations of 25 times to FY25 EPS, and thus we remain positive on the stock. Bayer Crop Science Limited result was below expectations. Overall performance was largely impacted due to revenue degrowth of 19.5%. This was led by lower realizations in Bayer's Roundup herbicides. However, its corn seeds business continued to perform well. EBITDA margin reported at 12.2%. So this was due to lower revenue with operating expenses remaining flat. The stock is trading at a PE of 27 times to FY25 EPS, and we remain neutral on the stock. Honasa Consumer Limited posted the results above expectations. Revenue grew by 21.5% on a YY basis, with volume growth stood at 27%. EBITDA margin reported at 7% versus expectation of 6.5%. The management highlighted that the operating leverage and efficiencies in various costs, such as advertising and promotional expenses and other costs, has improved the margins. The company expects to grow at 20% plus in value growth and expects to improve margins incrementally in the range between 8.5 to 9%. The stock is trading at a PE of 87.8 times to FY25 EPS, and we currently neutral on the stock. Johnson Controls Hitachi Air Conditioning posted the results above expectations. Revenue grew by 41% on a YY basis, and EBITDA margin reported at 10.5% versus expectation of 6.8%. The stock is trading at PE of 51 times to FY25 EPS. Bikaji Foods International Limited posted the result above expectations. Revenue grew by 33% on a YY basis, and EBITDA margin reported at 26%. The stock is trading at a PE of 52 times to FY25 EPS and will provide the outlook post con call. Thank you.
Good morning. HCL Tech has acquired certain assets from HP Enterprises for $225 million. Now, these assets include some intellectual properties, some R&D talent, even client relationships with some global communication providers. Telecom vertical per se is contributing around 10% to the top line, and this should be positive for HCL Tech. On the results front, Zaggle Prepaid has reported its number, which have improved. Zaggle basically provides expense management solution to its clients, wherein it collects software fees and also earns transaction income on user spends. So the revenues for the quarter have grown on a quarter-on-quarter basis 37% and on a Y-on-Y basis 46% at 273 crores. The profit has come at 19 crores versus 7.6 crore a year ago. Management is expecting a growth of 40 to 50% in the coming years, and gives comfort to the higher valuations of 87 times trailing 12 months earnings it is trading at. So outlook for Zaggle remains positive. Thank you.
Yeah, apart from this, JK Cement has reported strong numbers, seems well ahead of all other cement companies. Here, the volume came in at 3.26 million ton versus expectation of 3.15 and last year 3.23. So volume remained more of a flattish, but the EBITDA margin has seen a strong improvement. They had reported both EBITDA per ton better than last quarter and also last year as well. And EBITDA margin came in at 19% versus expectation of 15 and last quarter 17.7%. So apparently looks positive. The stock is also priced reasonably at 7.5 times FY26 EV by EBITDA. So that's all from us. Now I'll request commodity team to take up from here.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. Good morning, everyone. Yesterday we witnessed prices in gold and silver bounce back and again witnessed a sell-off. So today also it might test 71 350 to 200 levels, whereby pullback can be witnessed till 71 600 to 71 750. Also, one can sell around 71 750 with a stop loss of 72,000. Silver also one can buy around 90,000 and maintain a stop loss of 89 300. A pullback till 91 500, 91 700 is expected, whereby again one can sell with a stop loss of 92 500. Copper, we are expecting a pullback if prices are holding 880 levels. So buying around 888 with a strict stop loss of 880 is the recommended. On upside, 900, 905 is the level where again profit taking is advisable, and also one can initiate a short from 905 levels with a stop loss of 913. Zinc, we are expecting prices to test 275 on the upside. So buying around 271 is recommended with a stop loss of 268. Also, in crude oil, we are expecting prices to correct till 63.50, 6300 on downside. So any pullback till 64.40, 64.60 should be sold, and maintaining stop loss of 65, uh, 65.50 on upside. So sell on rise is strategy in crude oil. Natural gas, we are expecting prices to consolidate from 215 to 230. So all in all, after yesterday's sell-off, one can sell around 227 to 28 with a stop loss of 235. And on downside again, it is expected to test 217 to 215, whereby one can initiate a buy for a pullback also. So that's it from us. Thank you very much.